All right, what's up, guys? So, sorry I haven't made a video in a couple days. Shit, more than a couple days, like a few days. Shit, you know how life is, it gets busy. But last time we talked, I was on Make.com creating automations, and that was pretty simple to make those automations. I kind of got the basic idea of, okay, we have tools, the tools have configurations, and we send information from each tool to tool, and then that makes a operation, right? Or an automation. So I went from that to buying Ty Lopez's course on the social media marketing agency AI, and that was like $1,000. So I switched over from Make.com to an automation software called N8N, and I'm kind of learning that, and it's kind of a little bit, I would say, a little bit more in depth and more difficult for me, I would say, to learn, but I'm kind of bit by bit trying to learn it. But to execute what I'm trying to execute with the automations I'm trying to build, I'm thinking in my head of reaching out to a person in my group that already has the experience with N8N or Make.com and trying to collab to service my existing customers. Because I had it in my head, okay, well, I have the customer. Now I just have to go and learn the software so I can deliver this product or the service to them, which is going to take a while, and I am risking delivering an inferior service to them or product to them because I'm learning it myself. Now, one might say, well, Evan, you're learning it and you're just getting started, so you want to learn it yourself. But on the other hand, I think that's a little bit of pride and ego, instead of just saying, okay, well, how about I build a team or just do a one-off service and do some arbitrage here with someone that already has the experience, collab with them. I have the thought of what I want in the vision, and they have the knowledge and the experience and the skill to execute. So we can just collab back and forth, so we can deliver the service, get the testimonial, and then build on top of that. So, yeah, that's the idea here of my next move. But in the process, I'll still be learning N8N to understand it. So obviously, I'm not just kind of like a totally ignorant person to the software, what's even going on with the service. But I think here with my agency, I think I'll be on the front end selling the service and having a team on the back end to execute as far as from a skill level. But I have the vision on what the customer wants and also the vision on what that looks like on the front end. So it's just an update video on the process. Like I said, life gets busy. I'm still running my moving business, and I have a lot to do with my truck and my trailer. So that's also taking a lot of my time, and also other life stuff, friends and family and things of that nature. So I think it's best to leverage other people's skills with my life setup, other than sitting down, trying to take the time or find time to learn it, which, you know, as I go, my time is getting more and more limited. It's not how it used to be, where I'm sitting at home and I have 8-9 hours to myself to learn something, you know. Now that I've been in business, as far as moving business, and I understand how to leverage and manage labor, I think I have a better perspective over a model like an agency, where I'm on the front end, where I'm speaking to the customer, like as far as in the moving business, but I hire labor to execute the move, and I'm just kind of managing the professionalism, making sure that nothing is broken, nothing is scratched, nothing in the house is damaged, and I'm making sure the customer is happy on the front end. So if I just apply that same concept to my agency model, I think I could be successful here. So the question is, how do I get a few customers, maybe 10, 15, 20 customers, get those testimonials, and then start ramping up my services, in strengthening my team, and finding talent. So one thing one of my mentors said, Jay Morrison, he's in real estate, he said, you don't have to be an expert in your field. You just have to be an expert at hiring experts. And that stuck with me. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be back here. I might not update every day, but that's just food for thought. And I'm just kind of making another video to document the process. Yeah. And another thing I would say what I'm thinking right now, so I can look back at this video and for anybody else looking at this video, is that I think starting a business, your emotions are going to be up and down as far as catching a trend, because you don't exactly know where you are on the bell curve of the, adoption curve. Am I coming in at a time where a lot of people already have their agencies, and what if these businesses already been contacted, and I'm just coming in and there's not enough space for me? So I think that you have to get that thought out of your head, and we still are early on the AI adoption phase. And a lot of these companies are still dinosaurs where they're running their processes. Even coming into my moving business, I'm walking through these agencies and I'm seeing these moving and storage companies. I'm looking at their screens and they're still literally like digital, how like on the Matrix where it has these numbers and stuff like that, and it looks it's hard to read it unless your eye is trained to read the screen. That is an issue, and that can be automated, that can be changed. New technology can come in. So I think there is big opportunity, not only for AI, the AI revolution, but just tech revolution all together. So on the back end, we have AI, but also there is an opportunity on front end to make technology more visually appealing and understandable to the average person to make their daily task easier and more efficient. So yeah, that's just food for thought. Like I said, see you guys back on the next video. Later.